Hey everyone, my name is Deanna. I'm 47 years old and I suffer from a defect of the ACTA2 gene. That gene is responsible for the contraction of the smooth muscle tissue in your body. So my aorta and all the arteries in my body, including to my brain, are prone to aneurysms and dissections. I have just undergone my third open heart surgery in the past 2 years, and I need your help. We're absolutely buried in bills. This all started actually in May of 2020 when I was told that my aortic valve, which was originally replaced in 1998 with a St. Jude's valve, had gone stenotic and needed urgent repair. We found this out in Colorado. At the time, my husband was in between contracts, and I had quit my job about 5 months before because my blood pressure was outrageous and the stress of my job was hurting me. Of course, we found out 6 months after that my valve was indeed going bad. At the time, he was in between the contract again, so he ended up taking a job in Virginia. So we moved from Denver to Virginia within 45 days, drained all of our retirement in order to do that. Of course, he took the job so that he could get the health care so that I could continue to live because I was told I needed the surgery urgently. We got here in September of 2020. I found a really excellent heart surgeon. I shopped around a bunch of hospitals to find the best one to agree to take my case. He said that it was urgent, but not as urgent as they said in Colorado, and wanted me to get a healthy support system. Of course, this was in the pandemic. That was not possible. I never got the support system, so we ended up scheduling the surgery in May of 2022. At that time, I went through the surgery. I got out of it. They also implanted a pacemaker at that same time. I was in an incredible amount of pain, even still recovering from that, just because I had a TVAR that I had put in 2015. It was actually going bad at that point. Not 5 months later, after that surgery in May of 2022, my husband broke his leg. Now, we don't have any support, so it became his legs. Now, 5 months after that, I ended up in the hospital again with an emergency open heart surgery situation because they had a 9.6 centimeter pseudoaneurysm hanging off my heart valve. That was March of 2023. I ended up getting that pseudoaneurysm removed. The surgeon pasted everything up as best he could. He actually told me at that time, if it happened again, he was not going to be able to do anything. Of course, 6 months after that, in September of 2023, CT scan revealed that the valve was indeed going bad and was not going to last. The surgeon saw how much effort I put into, just living. He knew I wasn't going to give up, so he came up with a new plan. The new plan was to remove that Onyx valve and actually replace it with a homograft or human tissue valve. That was scheduled. Again, we saw the scan in September. He came up with a new plan in October. We were scheduling it for January. Unfortunately, December 28th came around and I was no longer able to stand up because of that failed TVAR. I ended up in the hospital December 22nd. They found that the TVAR was bad on December 23rd, so they scheduled the surgery for December 28th. I went through that, got through it fine, and we still had that surgery scheduled for January. I was there a long time. We tried to squeeze me in before then, but unfortunately a lot of people needed that surgeon's help, so I got the surgery January 12th. Now, recovery from this has been a little different because I didn't have that searing pain in my shoulder, and it's been a little better. But in the meantime, my husband got a giant pay cut of $20,000. I am trying my best to figure out what else I can. I've already sold everything. I mean, we have no retirement. We have nothing. We are drowning in bills. I don't know what to do. I owe bills to multiple hospital systems across basically 3 states. And I need help. Now, check out my vlog if you have any questions on what has happened over the years.